Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jameis going to look to throw right away.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll move to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Garoppolo. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught by Williams.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. To the 10.
A gain of 39 yards. That's another Chargers 1st
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Eckler. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted? Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Khalil Mack coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And Jameis intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so. And I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Garoppolo now. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced incompletion on 1st down.
11, 13, 13.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Chargers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
That one was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 57 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Jameis now on 1st down. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton.
56 yards.
And the Chargers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On play action, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Winston. And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
And the Chargers first down.
Hey, come on.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, LA! Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... yeah, that's not a good decision. He didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this moment. No, okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 4th down, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you talk about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
A gain of 10 yards.
Once more, here's Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Garoppolo.
24-yard line.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to